a question sort of popped into my head because it feels like it keeps coming up. We're talking about athletes who are sort of big time, and therefore, what kind of juice do they have within their organization? Right? There's LeBron, there's Steph, but think about this even in the Raffy Devers story. He's in Boston. He's like, I'm an all-star third baseman. They acquire a new third baseman. He's like, the what you say? And so it caused a big fight, and it led to the Giants acquiring Raffy Devers. And then when there was that whole Bryce Eldridge thing, the Giants are dealing with, hey, we need to get him in the lineup. Maybe we have some days off in here for you guys. And all the beat writers are like,
Wasn't well received?
You're not going to be able to go to that card very often because Devers wants to play first. Adames and Chapman don't want days off.
Ever.
Devers will do the DH thing here and there, but it feels like they've kind of been doing the Devers 2 days at first, 1 day at DH thing.
Yep.
For the most part. All right. Bryce Eldridge then hits a walk-off grand slam, and he says directly into a camera, I want to be the face of this franchise. Okay, let's talk.
Ooh.
How much longer does Bryce Eldridge play like this before he gets a voice? Because we're still very much in the space where Bryce will be like, hey, I'm not going to make any waves. You need me to DH? If you need me to HD, like whatever you need me to do.
I'm happy to be here.
I'm going to do it, but watch what happens when I go do it. I'm going to hit the ball in the water. I'm going to walk, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to walk and hit the ball in the water.
I'm going to hit the ball the other way, and I'm going to absolutely flash.
I'm going to be awesome sauce, and I'm going to force your hand. And he's already done that with regard to getting into the lineup. At what point, and I haven't asked him this question, and he won't answer it, in that sort of a way yet anyway, but how much longer before Bryce goes, I want to play first base?
I think it's probably the balance of the year until he's able to put words onto that. He already said he wants to be the face of the franchise.
Right.
That wasn't received great by everyone. I thought it was awesome.
I think it actually was.
Majority of it.
Matt Steinmetz was the only one.
That's fine, and he doesn't want to be a curmudgeon, but occasionally he will curmudgeon.
Shoe fits.
Yeah, so
anyway.
I think that it would have to be a full year, and then you get ready to go to camp next year, and it's like, hey, guys, I only played first 38 times last year. I'm kind of looking for 149 of those.
Can you be, side question, if you may, Your Honor.
Yep, I'll allow it.
Can you be the face of a franchise as a DH?
I think you can. Wasn't Big Papi a DH?
He was.
David Ortiz.
That's a good example.
Yeah, I'd like to say that he was the face of the franchise.
I think you're right for the most part, right? When they were going through their run.
Yeah.
Can we think of any others? Is Kyle Schwarber the face of the Phillies? I think it's still Bryce Harper.
Still Bryce Harper, yeah.
Any other DHs that are the face of the franchise?
He's a very unique DH, but Ohtani.
Sure, but also a pitcher.
Right.
But also a pitcher. But it's a fair answer.
Yeah. I'll allow it.
All right. So now back to the regular line of questioning. I don't know if we know, or if even he knows yet, to what level does being in the field with a glove on a daily basis matter. But maybe we are a little bit in a race against time. Grandy asked the question about, do we think that they, quote, should trade Raffy Devers? I don't even know if they can. And I'm not in a hurry right now because the rest of this year is whatever it is. And they do have the DH. And so if Devers is here for another year or two or like
7.
Maybe. I feel like they can wrap their head around that, but maybe they can't. Because quite frankly, you are one Bryce Eldridge sentence away from a big-ass problem.
That, and I do think you would like to have positional flexibility to where you could have, if somebody's throwing a lefty, you could have a right-handed hitting DH. Because right now, you have to have Devers and you have to have Bryce Eldridge in the lineup, absolutely. And Devers has played in all 72 games, 54 at first, 18 as a DH. I wonder if he's happy with that split because he's starting to lose games to Bryce over at first because you want to give him some seasoning.
Yeah, and I know it's hard for all of us when we're doing the whole, I wonder if he's happy. So most people who are listening to us right now are thinking to themselves, you know what, for $30 million, here's a cup of shut up. You be happy, period.
Yeah, period, but at the same time, if he's not happy,
it doesn't work that way.
He can call the agent, and the agent can, call Buster Olney and say, hey, they're open to shopping him because we asked him to shop him.
If Eldridge keeps playing baseball like this, he's not that far off from being able to call his own shots. That's just the reality of sports.
Yeah, baseball's different because he's pre-ARB and he's not even close to an ARB.
I'm not saying that he can force a maneuver. I'm saying that he can, even if just behind the scenes, he can cause a huge problem here. What if it's not? I know our mind goes to, all right, there's a standoff. What if Bryce just goes into Tony B's office or Buster's office? Hey, guys, I want to play first. It's really important to me. I want to be in the field. It helps me feel like I'm in the game more. What if that conversation's already happened?
Yeah, it's possible.
What do you do if you're the Giants?
You got to figure it out. You don't trade Bryce Eldridge, that's for sure.
That's the only, that is quite frankly the number one non-negotiable in the entire organization. That's even less negotiable than Logan Webb.
Agreed. Logan's got 2 more years, and then he can be free to go anywhere he wants at that point when he's a free agent. So, yeah, Bryce is your prospect, and looks like you probably hit on one. So that's the non-negotiable. But if it gets to that spot where he feels like he can be better and the numbers prove that he's better when he plays first, I'm just looking here, and he is, when he plays first, he's OPS is 708, 6 games, very small sample. When he DHs, his OPS is 1,008. Again,
you talking about Bryce?
Yes.
Okay.
26 games at DH, 1,008. 6 games at first, tiny sample, 708. So right now, he's hitting better as a DH.
I don't know. Maybe he's like, I hate playing the field.
Right.
And so maybe it's okay.
I don't want to get yelled at by Matt Chapman if I don't catch the bleeping ball.
Right. Although I got to think if I'm Matt Chapman and Willie Adames, I'm like, put the 6'7" dude over there.
Totally.
The target is huge, right?
Yeah.
Like throwing a football at Kyle Pitts or something like that. So that's, I don't know. Yeah, maybe he's not tied to this at all. And maybe we're creating a problem that doesn't exist. Maybe he wants to be a DH.
It's possible.
And then Raffy Devers can just play here for 7 years, and hopefully he plays better.
Raffy as a first baseman this year, 54 games, OPS is 662. 18 games at DH, OPS is 841. So, and again, a small sample.
Maybe they should take the gloves away from all the Giants.
That's right.
They're not very good at it anyway.
Play Casey at first, and then just put one of those guys in the outfield. Let Raffy run around left field and see how that works out.